Hi, it's Andrew Mitchem here, the Forex Trading Coach. Today's Friday, the 22nd of March. Welcome along to another weekly video. Well, it's been such a slow week. It's been one of the most awkward weeks that I've known in many years. We started off with the whole Cyprus debt issue, and that caused some scares within the market, and that was at the beginning of the week. And when the market opened on Monday, there were some huge gaps down, gaps up depending on which way the pair was trading, but just massive gaps, and it made Monday in particular a really difficult day to trade. The reason I found it difficult is because where I'm usually looking at my maximum highs and lows for the day, the opens and with the gaps were, in many instances, had burst right through that. And then the problem came is, what are we actually going to do in the market, like heading into the week? Are we going to see the big gap? Let's say there was a gap down. Are we going to see that continue down further, or are we going to see that retrace? In the end, most of the currency pairs actually retraced and filled the gap. So where the Friday was and where the Monday open was, the price generally came back and filled the gap down in that case. But it made trading just a really difficult thing to do this week. And I've taken less trades this week on the daily charts and the shorter time frames than I've taken in a long time. But the lesson from that is you don't have to trade if the setups aren't there. I found that when I was looking at my daily strengths and weaknesses analysis, a lot of those went wrong as well today. But it just meant that the setups weren't there. Because my predictions weren't correct all the time, that's not great, but it also means that the setups aren't there. If the setups aren't there, you can't take the trades. So overall, as a result, I'm slightly down for the week, but nothing too drastic, about 1%. So, on a bad week, I can cope with that. So lessons really for people there are, if the trades aren't there, don't take them. If the market's choppy like it has been, don't go searching for trades. Ensure that you keep your risk low on all trades, and ensure that you have a very high risk to reward when you're taking your trades. Because it does mean then that a couple successful trades can more than make up for a string of losing trades. And I'm aiming for a 2 or 3 to 1 risk to reward, depending on the setup and the currency pair and the time frame. But what it means with a 3 to 1 is I can have 3 losing trades in a row, and 1 successful trade makes up the losses and gets us back to break even. So that's what I mean by having a high risk to reward. Last night, my time, I held a live 2-hour trading room webinar for my clients. It's a really good webinar. I took 3 trades on the hourly charts and 2 on the 4-hour charts. We also had a couple daily chart trades open yesterday as well. But also there were some fantastic questions asked, and people just get some really high-level information during those live webinars, because we're trading live from the right-hand side of the chart with a live account. Nothing's hidden. It's all there out in the open for people to see. So that's the benefit of learning along with someone in real time. On the charts themselves, we've seen a lot of strength in the latter part of the week in the New Zealand dollar. That was brought about by some very good GDP figures out of New Zealand, some of the highest figures in a number of years. And that's pushed the Kiwi dollar up against the US and the yen and the Aussie and the euro and the pound. And so there's been a lot of strength latterly in the week in the New Zealand dollar. Most of the other currencies have just been very sideways, up one day, down the next, up the next, so just very difficult to trade. So really from that, all we can say is, well, if the trades aren't there, don't take them. Keep your risk low, high risk to reward trades, and let's anticipate some more improved trading conditions this time next week. So that's all for now. Hope you have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.